Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to Minecraft. We are doing a teardown video. In one of my more recent videos, you may have seen that I made an auto smelter. Not one, but two. I also fixed this one so it matches up with the other one. We're going to be doing a teardown video today. Because I need to remove this, and I want to show you how this is built layer by layer. This is the double. These are two chests from where this hopper minecart that's constantly going in a circle can pick up items and deposit them into these hoppers, and subsequently into the blast furnaces where they're smelted and taken to those hoppers. And this chest right here are for ore inputs. Now this will only accept ores. If you're looking to do something with cooked meat or something similar, I do recommend swapping the blast furnaces out with either regular furnaces or smokers. Either or should work, but either way, if you were to throw meat into this, it would just clog and break the machine. Nothing would work. Now we're getting to this layer. This is the platform layer. This is the area where you can walk around and gain access to the inner workings through here. Also, this this auto smelter has a small amount of overflow protection. It's not much, believe me, but it's just enough if you just about run out of space in whatever system you have. This does have a little bit of space included within this build. It has enough storage space to get the job done, but it has a lot of limitations too. Hopper minecarts in this build, the rest are just hoppers. You'll want 2 blocks of redstone, or you could also optionally use the target block, which is a little bit cheaper, and a lever. This theoretically would allow you to turn it on and off, but you need a way to restart the minecart each time. Yeah. Anyways, let's get rid of this layer. I'm going to toss this out of my inventory. Is there anything else? No. That right there was the fuel box that we just broke. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. This here is going to... Now we remove this platform layer, and we're going to remove these individually so this doesn't clog up the system even more. As you can see, now that we have that out the way, we have the central structure. We have a pillar of these scaffolds going up through the machine. These are... You could use a water elevator, but I wouldn't recommend it because you have redstone torches here and other stuff that may be sensitive to redstone. Let's remove this. Here, this is the collection system for the top row. You have a lot. There's a lot of... in fact, I think you can get rid of some of these. Actually, no, you can't because you need multiple redstone sources. My bad. This is the input ring for the furnaces for the ore input. Now, I haven't stress tested to see how many ores this can smelt an hour or how fast this is. But considering this is using kelp blocks, which are very good, which are a very good fuel source, I'd say this would be decent for like medium to lightweight projects. This is definitely not a cheap auto smelter. This is sort of a middle of the road one. This is primarily meant to be put on servers. Because this is a very lightweight system. There's not a lot of redstone, and will not bring down your TPS. Now let's go ahead and get rid of this ring. You've all seen how this is put together. I did not mean to break that just yet. Oh, lovely. This spams you with XP when you break it. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, periodically you may want to break these furnaces to collect whatever EXP is lodged in there. As you can see, that's another level. Now you can see the inner workings. You're gonna want any light block into the corner. I know mobs won't spawn inside of this, but just to be on the safe side and so you can actually see if you're building this in a dark area, so you have some internal lighting. This is the fuel input area. As you can see, there is quite a bit of fuel still in these. That is because I did not empty this before dismantling this. We are dismantling this piece by piece. My inventory is already full of this. God damn. We have 2 torches here. I would recommend using torches, not anything else. You could use levers, but I don't know how that would affect hopper locking. This was just a way for me to avoid accidentally locking the hoppers and preventing items from flowing through them. You can go ahead at this point and dismantle this central spire because that's no longer needed. These outer 9 hoppers will feed into these individual chests. Make sure you shift and place these. Even though there's no real difference, it's just cleaner. It's easier to diagnose an issue and where a clog is if you know where what hopper goes where. So that's what this is for. Anyways, we can get rid of these now. This is the overflow slash. Yeah, this serves as a diagnosis point, meaning if this is clogged with items that, for whatever reason, if you're doing redstone right next to this, and you accidentally hopper lock this, you can kind of diagnose that issue really quickly, and make sure that doesn't happen. So that's what these chests are here for. They're also a way of cost saving, meaning you're using wood instead of more hoppers. We can go ahead and take these corners out, and now what we're left with is the center overflow protection. The output hoppers right here, we have hoppers that feed directly into this, and you end up with that. That also, if you need to do a flush of the system because something isn't, if you notice that your system isn't operating as efficiently as it would ordinarily, sometimes you need to do a flush and you need to go in and actually check what items are in the furnaces. It's at this point in the video where I had a little bit of a technical hiccup, so do excuse the little jump in editing. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. It was just a bug. This is overflow protection. This is the main chest. This, of course, if you accidentally put an item that does not belong in the system, it will clog. So, for instance, if you accidentally drop a scaffolding block inside the feed hoppers to the furnaces, you may end up breaking the system. So you're going to really want to be careful with what you put in and which furnace type you're going to want to choose. I used blast furnaces because I wanted an auto smelter, not an auto cooker. But your preferences may differ, and what you need is something. And what you're needing is something to cook food at a ridiculous rate, I might add. You're probably going to want to use the smokers for that. Now, this is the output chest. You would have an output hopper going to here. For right now, I'm going to go ahead and empty this because, yeah. Now that this is done, this teardown is over. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. I'm probably going to be doing more redstone contraption builds soon because those seem pretty easy and pretty fun for the most part. I'm going to, at some point, do a piston door, which I've tried before, but haven't really had any luck on. All right, so yeah, I kind of failed towards the end of the video and kind of lost interest in what I was doing, but here's a little follow-up. So over here, before I wrap up the video, you guys saw the teardown video. You should now understand how everything is put together with this auto smelter. I'm not gonna pretend to say, I'm not gonna lie and say that this is an easy auto smelter to make, and that it should be the first choice when it comes to building an auto smelter. This is kind of an auto smelter you make when you've gotten yourself established and already have an iron farm, which I'm probably going to do a video on a really easy and simple iron farm to make. This was kind of more of an intermediate project, so I do apologize if there's any confusion. But if we can look over here, this is the finished, this is what came out of this whole project. This is the end result, a new building. Plus, yeah, I took elements from that model and kind of that prototype that was there and modified it a little bit. And these are basically access points where you can stop, where you can physically use your body to stop the minecarts from moving, so you can basically remove them and fix any clogs or leaks in the system. Say the minecart isn't working as you'd like it, or you want to add another one. You can just break this block here and pop in another minecart very quickly, I might add, jump down and have it so it's moving, hopefully, and just basically pray that it doesn't break the system. Also, this one supports shulker loading and this one supports shulker loading. I'm not gonna, for the purposes of this video, I decided not to connect it up to a shulker loader and unloader. I am aware that those exist, and I'm not going to pretend that I understand fully the mechanics behind them, but I will be doing a video on shulker loaders and unloaders pretty soon here. I hope that this teardown video helped you understand this. And instead of doing, I did this a little differently. Instead of doing a building video, I decided to do a destructive learning video where you guys would understand how this is kind of put together and the mechanics, some of the mechanics behind it. All right, it's the end of the video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. This video actually is going to take a while. Like, this is I'm recording this during me editing the video, and it's taking shape. Yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I did a little bit more editing than I do normally. I do apologize for the lack of music because, you know what? After all of this, I was kind of tired and I just, couldn't. I really have been having trouble sleeping. So, yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.